Ladies and gentlemen, football fans from the city of brotherly love to every corner of Eagles Nation, can you feel it? That electric hum in the air, the kind that only hits when the birds are about to soar into AT&T Stadium, staring down their arch-nemesis, the Dallas Cowboys? It's Thanksgiving week, folks, and while you're stuffing your faces with turkey and pie, the Philadelphia Eagles are gearing up for a feast of their own, a prime-time divisional bloodbath this Sunday at 4:25 p.m. Eastern. But hold on to your green jerseys. Before the first snap, we've got some injury news that's got the whole league buzzing. And trust me, it's a tale of relief, a dash of drama, and why these Eagles are built to fly higher than ever. Let's break it down right from the jump. The Eagles, sitting pretty at 8-2 after a roller coaster season that saw them chase that elusive second Lombardi trophy just last year, dropped their final injury report less than 24 hours before wheels up to Dallas. And oh boy, was it a green light across the board, mostly. Starting center Cam Jurgens, that third-year beast out of Nebraska who's been battling nagging tweaks the last couple weeks, is fully cleared. No questionable tag, no ifs or buts. This kid's anchoring the middle of the line like a human roadblock, protecting Jalen Hurts' blind side and opening lanes for Saquon Barkley to rumble. When Jurgens is in there, the O-line's cohesion jumps. Last time he played a full game, the Eagles rushed for 180 yards. That's the stability this offense has been craving amid all the turbulence. But here's where the plot thickens, and social media lit up like a 4th of July fireworks show over the Schuylkill River. Star wideout DEVONTA Smith, our smooth-as-silk Heisman hero from Alabama, is heading to Dallas separately from the team. Personal reasons, the report says. No injury designation, fully expected to suit up and light up that Cowboys secondary. Fans were hitting the panic button faster than you can say, "Fly Eagles fly," tweeting everything from, "Is he okay?" to conspiracy theories wilder than a late-night Wawa run. But sources are crystal clear. This ain't about bumps or bruises. It's just life happening, and Smitty's locked in to do what he does best, stretch the field and make Micah Parsons look like he's chasing shadows. Now, let's zoom in on why this matters, because in the cutthroat NFC East, every snap counts like it's Super Bowl Sunday. DEVONTA Smith isn't just a receiver. He's the steady hand in a passing game that's felt like a bumpy flight over the Atlantic this year. Through 10 games, he's hauled in 49 catches for 665 yards and 3 scores, averaging a silky 13.6 yards per pop. That's efficiency personified. Think of him as the quiet assassin next to A.J. Brown's thunderous contested catches. Remember, Smitty's the guy who torched Oklahoma in that 2019 college thriller, racking up 341 yards like it was a casual stroll. Fast forward to the pros, he's got that 4.4 speed, hands like glue, and a route tree that blooms open against any coverage. With him and Brown both healthy, Hurts suddenly has his full arsenal. No more forcing throws into double teams. It's back to that rhythm that powered the 2022 Super Bowl run, when Jalen orchestrated comebacks that had Reggie White smiling from the heavens. Speaking of history, oh man, where do I even start with these Eagles-Cowboys clashes? This rivalry's older than your grandma's cheesesteak recipe, dating back to the 60s when Vince Lombardi's Packers ruled, but it's always been personal. Dallas, with their shiny star and Hollywood flair, loves to play the villain, but Philly? We're the blue-collar brawlers, the ones who boo Santa Claus and turn Lincoln Financial Field into a cauldron of green chaos. Think about it. The Eagles' last primetime win over the boys was a 34-10 demolition in 23, where Hurts carved them up for 317 yards and 2 pick-six material for the defense. And don't get me started on the 2017 miracle. Down 28-10 to those same Cowboys? Nah, we stormed back, Foles to Foles magic, and the rest is confetti-covered legend. Stats-wise, Phillies owned the last 5 meetings, outscoring Dallas 150-98. But the Cowboys at 4-5-1? They're limping like a one-legged kicker, Dak Prescott's arm looking more noodle than rocket, their run D leaking like a sieve. Eagles Nation, this is our chance to bury that division lead at 9-2 and stare down the Giants and Commanders like, catch us if you can. Tactically, it's a chess match for the ages. Nick Sirianni's got to lean on that ground-and-pound identity. Barkley's averaging 5.2 yards a carry, but with Jurgens snapping the ball clean, Hurts can audible into play-action bombs to Smith down the seam. Imagine it, fake handoff, Hurts rolls out, lasers a 40-yarder while Darren Bland's still backpedaling. On the flip side, Vic Fangio's D-line, bruisers like Jalen Carter and Josh Sweat, will feast on Dallas O-line woes. They've sacked Prescott 18 times already this year. Expect double that if he holds the ball a beat too long. But here's the rub. The Eagles' offense has sputtered lately, just 26 points over the last 2 tilts. Hurts and Brown. Out of sync, like a band missing its drummer. Expert take from my fictional chat with Eagles beat writer extraordinaire, Eagle Eye Eddie Ramirez. Look, Jalen's got that dual-threat wizardry, 692 rushing yards already, but he needs Smitty as a security blanket. One deep ball to DEVONTA, and it's like flipping a switch. This game's the reset button. And let's sprinkle in some voices from the trenches, shall we? Picture this, post-practice huddle, Sirianni clapping Smith on the pads. "Devonta's our rock," Nick says in my imagined sideline scoop. Personal stuff. We rally around it. He's suiting up, and he's gonna make plays that echo through AT&T like a Liberty Bell toll. Over on the fan side, I caught up with Philly diehard Maria from South Philly, bleeding green since the Donovan McNabb days. Smitty traveling solo? That's just him plotting how to burn Darren Bland for a 70-yard TD. Cowboys who? We're taking this 131-17, and I'll be screaming "AGLS" from my couch with a tray of roast pork on my lap. Looking ahead, folks, this win's more than bragging rights. It's playoff fuel. At 9-2, the Eagles are locked into the NFC's top seed conversation, maybe even earning that first-round bye to rest up Brian Dawkins-level legends like Darius Slay. Lose Smith long-term? Catastrophic. But with him in, it's a statement. We're not just contenders. We're the team to beat, the ones channeling Reggie White's Minister of Defense grit and Jason Kelsey's belly-bouncing fire. Pop culture tie-in. This feels like that Rocky underdog vibe, Philly's scrappy hero staring down the glitzy villain, training montage set to Eye of the Tiger. And with Thanksgiving vibes, it's the perfect side dish to your family feast, pure, unfiltered football joy. So, Eagles faithful, lace up those kicks, crank up the Rocky Steps playlist, and tune in Sunday. Watch Jalen sling it, DEVONTA snatch it, and the birds clip those Cowboys' wings. This is our house. Well, their house for a night, but our destiny. Fly Eagles fly, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fly Eagles fly. I'm your host, channeling all the passion from the link, signing off. Hit that subscribe, share with your crew, and we'll catch you for the post-game breakdown. What's your score prediction? Drop it in the comments. Go Birds!